Hey Lucy!
Hi Trinny, how are you?
I am very, very hot because I'm in a room today which is about 85 degrees. So I'm trying to be that cool, calm and collected. And one way I can do it is when I'm in the joy of something that I am incredibly passionate about.
And what might that be?
I know we did sequins before, Lucy, but
Yeah.
this is summer sequins, which is so different.
So different.
So different.
Okay.
Whenever I'm tired, I put that kind of shelf of reflective glow, little bit of a lip. I've got a Swaney on today, and it just brings me back to life. So I just thought it's got to be sequins. I mean, I've got literally 8 outfits here, Lucy, that all portray a different aspect of sequin wearing. Oh my God, before we start, Lucy,
Yes, what?
what are you wearing?
I'm wearing a sequined legging with a black stripe and this black top, which is 8-year-old Topshop. And I love it because it's long at the back.
God, you look fab, darling. So really, it's the inspiration of how to wear black.
How to wear black. Yeah.
That's just great. I love that. So I'm going to start with this ensemble, Lucy, because this is something that I do. I think you've seen me wear this in the office, and it's that double sequin moment. So this is a Zara top, and I've tied it tighter at the neck because I like sequins at the neck not to be slightly loose. They're either a V or they're above my collarbone. That in-betweeny does something to make the sequins not look so chic. So it's a tiny detail, but it's quite important because I'm just going to show you this. If I took the safety pin out like that, okay, there. And there's just something about that which feels old-fashioned. My neck's fine, but my neck's, you know, a long neck which has had lots of decades of joy, and it needs a tight casing to feel more sort of chic.
Yeah, and
All
I've
right.
seen you do that trick a couple of times on the Takeover show with Andrea. I remember you doing it with her and Pauline.
Yep.
And it changes everything.
Changes. Yeah, it makes it more current. And then this comes with, I'm just going to show you another trick. So a lot of people's arm things come like that. And this only happens if you're tall like me. But we all know this. It's like we feel, oh my God, that top gives me an orangutan arm. Bracelet sleeve is divine on petite women, much more than us taller girls, Lucy.
Yeah.
So I always, as it's elasticated, I'm pulling it up to the elbow and I'm giving it that half length. And I just quite like that where the waist is and the width of the sleeve end at the same place. And it then, weirdly, I think to me, makes the waist go in a bit more.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trousers ASOS. They're wide legs, super comfortable. I've got Spanx underneath, only because it's quite a see-through sequin and I want to tuck my top in and not let it be seen underneath. So that's a thing I do a lot with summer sequins. There's the Spanx. So I
Yeah.
tuck it in and I make sure they're high-waisted enough. This is not a good look.
No.
So, but I just find it gives confidence. And I've done a little Robert Clergerie wedge shoe because it's a very wide leg trouser. And I don't want a spindly stiletto underneath it. And then my earrings, I just refound these earrings. I'm so happy I found them. I bought these earrings 30 years ago at Morola, which was this little shop in Kensington Church Street that specialized in vintage costume jewelry. I love a pearl with a sequin, and I think when you're wearing sequins, Lucy, you don't have to think that's already so much jewelry, I can't put any more on.
What lip have you got on there?
I've got on a bit of Swaney, and
Oh.
I needed that to lift my face today as well. So I did Swaney, and I did it in a very French way. I went straight across the top, and then I did Fortune on the eye, and I did a little Electra on the cheeks. And that Fortune Electra Swaney is one of my favorite stack combinations. Because we're still staying at home, this in itself is a wonderful, if you've got a Zoom party where you want to kind of be really glammed up, or it's dressed up Friday, which I've seen a lot on Instagram. This is fab. You can wear a pair of knickers underneath, but what everyone's going to see. This is my glamour without being in a slinky dress. Having a summer alternative, really smart thing, which you can wear to black tie, this to me is it. But I'm going to dial it down now to a bit of day wear. All right, look, number 2, Lucy. This is my daytime sequin. And taking off the Swaney, and I'm putting on Bunny, which I'm kind of putting everywhere because Bunny goes so well with my goldeny sequins of the Massimo Dutti. But this I would wear to a meeting, and I would feel so good in this, of just a clean, this is a really clean crop trouser, and these are me and M, and I think what works very well, Lucy, is that the jacket is golden. I could have done it with white, but I wanted the softness of that sort of golden trouser, and then the white underneath of the clean COS old white top with the white of the trainer.
Nice.
Yeah, do you see? I feel great in this. This is playing down sequin.
Yes, you've taught me this, because you can play them down. They don't always have to be evening wear, and that is a fab day look.
And this is something you might find with your clothes. If you've had a habit of wearing them with something very wintry, you've got to take them away from that friend and say, actually, can they sit in a summer wardrobe with a t-shirt? All right, I'm now going to go to something new from Zara, which I wanted to buy, and I bought it, and it didn't work, and I did something with sequins that's made it work. So I'm so excited to see what you think. All right, darling.
Ooh.
So this is Zara's new collection. I saw it online and I just fell in love because it felt romantic, and I have nothing really romantic. I have pattern or I have plain. So I got this dress, which goes against so many of my rules. First of all, it's not white, it's sort of creamy ivory. Secondly, it's cut on the bias, so I feel I just see that first. And I just think, is this something a girl of 25 should wear at a festival? And also then it came with this really nice coat, which I will be keeping. And the way the model wore it was sort of this grungy, like that, okay? And I just feel here, I'm in my nightie and I found any coat to put on and I ran out the door.
Yeah.
Doesn't quite work, but still love them. So determined to think, how can I make it work? That's where this inspiration came from. And then I thought, okay, I need something a similar color. I need to change my body shape. So I remembered this saucy little sequin number from Zara, which is the same color as the bloody dress. Not my most flattering color, but maybe because the sequins are there and they reflect light, it could somehow do some things. So immediately for me, it did some stuff, Lucy. What it did, the frill made the shape of the cut on the bias so much less because there was a width. It gave me a waist because I've got a very long body, and cut on the bias, it shows your bum, but this made the eye go a little bit higher up. I just feel there's something really pretty, and I don't feel it's so décolleté-ish, but I still have that lovely detail of that little lace there with that, okay? And then I thought, okay, now who says that you shouldn't wear necklaces with this look? Because I had some necklaces I wanted to throw on it. These are literally like an old Prada piece of something, but I like the beigeness with the white, an old Bottega Veneta belt, and a pair of pearls from Chanel. And then I put it on again. I put on that lovely mad coat, okay? And I thought, now, this is the test. Would I run in the office to all those cool, trendy girls of a summer and run in, and what would I feel? Would I feel bohemian cool? Would I feel, them saying, Trinny, that should be on my body? Or, I don't know.
I just think you're so clever, the way you put that sequin top over it, because it does exactly what you said.
I mean, I fucking love it because I feel I can wear it, Lucy, and I'm 56, and this is something I wore in my 30s, and it's brought back to me how I can wear it. Let's go to some colour. Off camera, I was just showing this to you, Lucy, as one of the other Zara coats, but I have to say, looking at the colours and the structure, I nearly love this look even more, and this is another of the coats. I'm definitely keeping it. I love the goldenness with the goldenness of the sequin and the texture with the texture. It's making me so happy. Next! Jingle bells, jingle bells. Oh no, it's not. It's the yellow sequin from Zara.
You're like sunshine.
This was a dress, do you remember? And it was really tight here, and it just pulled, and I thought, oh. And the trousers, which I adored, were quite short making because I have short legs and long body. Having the white at the end of them made them feel shorter. So I didn't really want you to know where my crutch was. Yeah. So I thought, okay, let's make this a tunic. So I cut out, you can see rather badly, I cut out the lining so there was that sort of opaqueness, and I cut up here. I just pulled out the lining and it's fine. I think this is about the fact that sequins are not just metallics, they're not just silver and gold, Lucy.
Yeah.
You know, this is so joyful, and if I walk down the street, I mean, some people might think I'm absolutely insane. Generally, it brings joy. And then if I want to diffuse it, I put on this really old Philip Lim gilet, just to kind of tone down the impact. Ooh, what's that little sparkle underneath? And then all is revealed.
All is revealed. Can I ask you about the white collar?
Yeah, the white collar. I would like, ideally, to tuck it in. I think it's a funny length for me. But it does make it daytimey as well. So I tried tucking it in and thinking, should I make it less? But there's some sharpness about it. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to ask because I would have thought you would say not to have the yellow next to your skin, and having the white makes it more wearable.
I mean, master pupil, now the master. It's totally right. And I think that it makes it much more wearable.
You walking down the King's Road today in that with the sunshine, you blind people.
I know. Even though I want to walk the dog in something like this, there is something that makes me hesitate, because then people will think, she's off somewhere.
Yeah.
They won't appreciate, oh, that's Trinny who just dresses like a madwoman all the time. I might just wear it and just think, what the hell, that's what I do. So why change that feeling? Okay, next outfit. This is when you want to do one tiny thing in sequin. And I think there is nothing more chic than a white suit, which feels very well cut, and a bit of sequin. I love it like this. I've got the full breadth of sequin from my neck to my waist, and then I've got a crop trouser, but with a very high heel. And the jacket is really clean. There's no lapels. This is actually Zara now, all right? So I just love the length. I love the added necklace as well. And I think what's great about this jacket, for any boob shape, you've got the clean lapel. So if you had big boobs, I think you could do this as well. Now, that to me is the right way to wear it, because you want to have, again, you want the art of what sequins do for your face to really start at the best possible point. And then the top is Zara last year, but they always have them. Mango have them. Monsoon used to have them. But you just got to get the right tone. So this for me is very nice because it's neither gold nor silver. And one of these is such an asset in the wardrobe. I have these, Lucy, that I've had for years. Like I have a really, really old Diana von Furstenberg one, and it was this way round. But I actually wear it that way round so that I can have it up to my neck. And in the winter, I'll wear that over a navy jumper just to give a little pop. I don't know whether to put my hair up or down, but I just put the jacket back on, which is insane.
What makeup are you wearing, Trinny?
For this, I decided to do a slightly stronger eye. So I put on some Empress, and I've got sun on, and I love sun with sequins in the summer. And then I've just gone for a cleaner lip. I've done just a quick wash of Emily Shishin, which is back in stock, and I put some on my cheek. But I just wanted a bit of eye definition to be that sort of sexy, soft, smoky eye. All right, darling. 2 more things. This is another soupçon, Lucy, of a little bit of sequin, and it's just in a skirt. I was working with Amber this morning doing something, and she found this on ASOS, and I went, I have to get that skirt. But I think what I love is it's that iridescent sequin.
Yeah.
So it goes with a bit of yellow, and the yellow shirt, which is And Other Stories, just kind of plays down the sequin, doing again that, you know, going across and going down. But easy, and then with the trainer, such an easy look. And this is, you know, scuffing it down, not with a smart shoe, not with anything that's going to make it look a bit more than you want it to look. The one thing about sequin is you will find a few friends will drop off. Yeah.
What's the length like on it?
The length is perfect because it's got a lining to the knee, but it's to the ankle. So for me, to get a skirt to the ankle is really difficult. So I'm going to look on ASOS this season and see if they're doing the same again, because they did that sequin suit I loved, and I thought maybe they'll do another skirt.
Out of all of your sequins, what is your favourite?
That's so tricky to say, Luce, because I just have so many.
I know what my favourite is, but come on, if you had to choose, what gives you the most joy?
Okay, I know what gives me the most joy. There you have it, Lucy.
Oh, yes. I love it.
I know. I love this so much, and when I bought it at Alice Temperley, I bought this about 3 years ago, and I was so, I was really nervous, Lucy, to buy it. It was quite a lot of money. And I got to say, cost per wear, I want it so much for work, for going out. I wear the top, let me give you full length, but I wear the top with a pair of jeans. I wear the skirt with like a COS yellow t-shirt. It's ankle length. The color is just like, however goddamn tired I am, this color makes me feel joyous.
How would you describe that color?
It's like iridescent cornflower blue. And then I always do the same makeup with it, Lucy, because Fortune has that sort of iridescence about it. I've shoved it on now, but Fortune, and I even put Fortune underneath, but it just makes my eyes pop and it's not too much of a smoky eye. Sacha Lip Love on the lip and a bit on the cheek. And I just like, I've worn it so much with this combination, I just know the makeup immediately that I'm going to use.
You wouldn't think iridescent cornflower blue head to toe sequin outfit is something that is particularly timeless, but I really think this outfit is.
You know, it covers most of my body, but it's very form-fitting, and I think that that's the kind of thing that when I'm 90 and I want to emulate an element of the glorious Iris apfel, if I can still bloody fit into it, this will be with me, probably buried in my coffin with me.
Alice Templey does fantastic sequins, doesn't she?
Incredible. And you know what? If you're a lover of her things, I've been to Bicester with Chloe and we got 2 amazing dresses at 70-80% off. So I found that fabulous. And if you're in the mood for spoiling yourself, or it's your wedding, or you're, going to an occasion where you've set yourself a budget, it's really worth looking at. I bought her first collection, Lucy, when she was in a little flat in Ledbury Road. And I remember exactly what those 8 pieces were. She's moved on so much since then. She's built a huge business, but she was literally hand to mouth in this little flat. And I bought this beautiful coat in the most glorious shape I'd ever seen. Wasn't a sequin in sight then.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. I think the message here, darling, is that for those of you being scared of sequin, maybe the summer is a good time to try it, because they'll be lighter in colour. You can get them skin toned, you can get them goldeny or silvery. You can decide, do you wear gold or silver jewellery, and get the sequins more in that shade to make it an easy choice. You can wear them in a flip-flop, you can wear them in a handbag. You can wear them as a tiny little top in a white suit. There's so many different ways, but just bring joy.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Trinny.
All right, darling. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.